Take another close look. Maybe it's hiding.
Hail Mary.
I don't see it, Miss
That's
Kim.
crazy right there, though, son.
It's gone. My speckles is gone.
Oh.
Oh, sweetie, please don't cry. We can find you a different tadpole. I don't want another one. I just want mine.
Yeah.
Beach Bud, episodes.
You are everything that I need and more. I worship and adore you, yes, forevermore. I dedicate my life and everything I am. I'm asking for the ancient past. Oh, I really love you so. Hold on, before we go, is let people see something real quick. I love this song. It's on the album, Journey to Zion. Yeah. Hey, 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 hey. All right. Turn this down real quick. All right. So how is the Sabbath comprised? Let me show you. All right. So people will be saying, all right, what time is that in Barbados? Right now, you can hear the sound of my voice. Right now, for me in Arizona, it's 12:25 p.m. What time is it for you? Let me go look up. Barbados. Hey, we got family out in Barbados. I'm talking about you, bro. Or family. All right, look. It's a family reunion. This is when the Father comes down. It's the time the Bible says to what? Seek him at a time when he may be found. When's the Most High gonna be found? When he's resting. At feast days. See, that's how you know it's to gather us on that day. Why? Because it's going to be the same time when he can be found. The Father is going to save us on the day or the time he can be found. He can be found at feast days and Sabbaths. I just gave y'all a big old nugget, all right? I gave y'all, now forget a nugget. That's a whole mountain right there. Let's go. All right, let's see. That's how everything is working, right? That's why the Father has, that ties in what the Father told me in what, in 2010. I must get my people on my timeline. What he's saying? I must get my people on my timeline, right? Which is the time, that's my schedule when I can be found. That's powerful. All right, so it's 3:30 p.m. And that's for, okay, so it's Barbados. Okay, so, all right, so see, it's like the same time. So my time is 12:26 p.m. So it's 3:30 p.m. for you. All right, so at the time when it's 8:30, so 8:29. So look at the time. So you got 12:30. All right, so let's round it off. So mine is 12:30. Yours 3:30. All right. So when it kicks off for me, it's going to be 8:29. For you, it will be what? 11:39. So you're 3 hours ahead of me, right? So look at it. So it's 12. So I'm 12:27, or let's pick it 12:30. You're 3:30. That's 12. 1, 2, 3. So they're like 4 hours ahead, almost roughly. If we count 12, then yeah, but roughly you're like 4 hours ahead of me. All right, so all you're doing, so when I say it's going to be for me 8:39 or 8:29, that's going to be what? 9, 10, 11, 12, 29 for you. See? Or if it's the other way around, so if it's if you're 3 hours ahead of me, that will be what? 11:29. So how far? So it's 2:30 p.m. for you. So you're what? 12:30, 1:30, 2:30. So you're roughly what? You're 2 hours and ahead of me, right? 2 hours ahead of me. So all it is that you're just add or take away from me, right? I just put mine as a focal point, but we're going to start to get everyone's stuff in here. So we need that would be good. On this video, put where you are from. So let me know where you're from. Like, all right, so I got one here, Jamaica, and put your time frame. All right, so I'm in Jamaica. It's time right here. That way I know where to put it in here because I'm gonna start to put it inside of the description. So just like with every single time a description, each time I do a video, I have these hashtags in here. So what I will start to do is this. I will put in, when it's like each time it will have a Sabbath, this will be always displayed. So if anyone knows nothing, they better go to any of my videos and look at the description at the bottom and you will find what time there'll be Sabbath for you. So like, all right, if your Sabbath will be for this time, that time, whatnot, it will have it in there. I'm gonna start putting this in here. That way people will forever have this and be like, oh, when the Sabbath is for Barbados, he's this, and my time don't ever change. It never changes. My time stays the same. So we need like, so we'll do it by sections. North Coast, East Coast, South Coast, West Coast. West Coast time this. South Coast time this. That way we don't have to go through every single place like Jamaica. Well, Jamaica, we put that like, we just find a different respective where everyone's is at, and we just put it down there. West Coast, South Coast, East Coast, wherever you're at, we'll just put it on there. Like, this is what time it starts for you. This is what time it starts for you. But it's based off of my time. So 8:29 will be whatever time it is for you at that time. So since you see that it might be at a 2 hour difference or a 3 hour difference, you're just, the numbers is being rounded off. You're just going off by the hours. So 8:29, that would be for 3 hours. That's like 12:29 right there. Or 11:39 or 11:29. So that's all it is. but I'll have to either get with my team. Pretty much, we're gonna get all of the stuff done, and then we'll start to put it into the description. That way, everyone will know. I always use mine. So UK time now is 8:30 p.m. Wow, you're look at this. You're in a good place. Hold on, no, you're in the UK. UK, no, you're not in a good place. No. UK, because UK and United Nations, yeah, y'all on the same thing. But dang, right now it's 8:30. What is that for you? Dang. Okay, so you like way up there, bro. Like you on a whole nother thing right now. Is anyone from right now in South Africa right now? Because right now the time over there, you're almost like close, but y'all still, but your UK is literally. So if I can get you to sacrifice some time for a little bit, because you're pretty much right there, but you're not there. You're still on the cusp of the northern side versus the southern side. That's why your time is 8:30 p.m. there. It's 10:31 in Kenya right now. So when their time comes up at 6:29 a.m., you're like 2 hours behind them. 2 hours. Because it's 10:32 p.m. in Kenya. For you, it's 8:30 p.m. All you have to do literally is to wait till you have to literally start your Sabbath pretty much like just come on, say Kusabi within they before they go up. So like they're only 2 hours ahead of you. So your time would be 4. Their time is going to be 6. Their time is going to be 4. So at 4:29 for you a.m. that's your Sabbath from right there. It starts from there for you. Make sense? And then when it goes down, when the sun goes down on Kenya, your Sabbath ends. So you're 2 hours behind them. So therefore you will come on early. So it will be 4:29 for you today. So yeah, that's crazy. I love that. It's beautiful. It's different. I ain't never had this. This is different. So for you, it's different. You come on the same time as Kenya, but not at the same time as they do because they're ahead of you by 2 hours. So if you come on at their time, you're going to be already missing it. So see, literally at 4:29 a.m. is when your Sabbath starts with all of us. See how this works? That's the powerful, this is the balance part of it. The balance part of it is this. When we kept it the way that Black Hebrew Israelites wanted us to keep it, 6:30 is different for every single person. Now let me show you what I'm talking about. 6:30 p.m. Standard Time. Now the time is going to begin to start to change as time goes on. So Mountain Time, look. So Central Daylight Time, 6:30 a.m. Mountain Time, 4:30 a.m. GMT, 11:30 a.m. So we start to have all these different time frames, right? Mountain Time. You start to put in different specifics. So Arizona. All right. So the time here is what? It's 2:34, right? Tuesday, right? 2:34. That's what time. And it shows my mountain time right here. See the difference? 2:34. That's their time. But then my time is 12:34. Their Sabbath is going to come before my Sabbath do. So at 6:30, they'll be having 6:30 pretty soon. And I have to wait for my Sabbath to come in like Uber or like Lyft. Waiting to get a lift to the Sabbath, please. Lyft. Yeah, yes, Lyft. I need a lift to the Sabbath. The people are already keeping the Sabbath already a couple hours ahead of me. They got 6:30 before I did. Something strange about this Sabbath. Wait, I know the Father, he says he hates. unbalanced conditions. Everything has to be balanced with him. But the way that we're keeping this Sabbath is unbalanced. Could you please give me a lift to the right Sabbath, please? That's what it was like, literally keeping it. So think about it. We're expecting for Father to take our sacrifices of we're keeping the Sabbath, but it's broken. It's not whole. It's blemished. So how many Sabbaths have we kept keeping it that way? Not one. How many feast days have we kept keeping it that way? Not one. There was no singular. There was no one accord. We say akkad, but there's no akkad at all. Everything is broken up. Your Sabbath your Sabbath comes before mine. But we're supposed to be the one people. It's supposed to be one akkad, and expecting the Father to receive our sacrifices. If Father received that as a Sabbath, the Father will have to go back and apologize to Cain, because his was blemished, and so is our Sabbath and our feast days too. But this way, no matter what time it is in the world, we got it from one land, the same place where the Father has placed his name, and we've seen it in the book of Jubilees when? Yesterday. When I brought it out. I've been brought it out, but y'all just saw it for the first time. So, we're supposed to keep the feast and the Sabbaths according to the place where the Father placed his name. Why? Because he says the nations are before me as what? Nothing. So why would Father take any of the Sabbath that we try to keep here in America as an offering? It's getting hot up in this one. Because a lot of people now have been saying, I've been keeping the Sabbath. Now watch this. If the Sabbath and the feast days is literally the notion or showing the evidence of you being born again, then think about how many people are dead still. Something to think about, right? But it ties in perfectly with Ezekiel. He said, I will cause for my breath to enter into you, and then you shall live. People think they wake up because of knowledge. No, you can have knowledge all day long and still be cut off from the covenant. The covenant is the breath of the Most High. This timeline, Goshen, is the breath. That's why Father, in the breath, man said, I live by bread alone, but by every breath, word, Yah, breathe. Now this goes outside of the word, but it ties in with the word, because that's spoken and written. The Father spoke to Noah. The Father spoke to Abana. The Father spoke to David. Spoke to them personally. He spoke to Isaiah. He showed them things. That's what you do to your friends, those who you are in a covenant with. And that's what the Father's done. He's been speaking to me. I must get my people on my timeline, signifying what he's going to send through this person is going to be like the ark for Noah. The ark of the covenant for Yisolela. And it said they're no longer going to ask about the ark of the covenant. Why? Because the ark of the covenant is going to be amongst you. Instead of being in a temple made with hands, it's going to be on the outside, right there with you. So the shadow of things to come are fading away. And those things are coming into the natural. The shadow of things to come is the spirit. The spiritual. Everything is spiritual. Spiritual. A spirit. None of our bodies or no one can be on this earth without having a physical body. You can't. There's only those spirits who have been ordered to stay here disembodied are the ones who are the sons or the children of the Nephilim. They was told they was going to die, but they will be in disembodied spirits, and they will be the evil spirits or demons that roam the earth today. And I can show you the scriptures on that. But not in this time. This, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to keep those things. But there were certain different things that was going on during Noah's time. Just as it was in the days of Noah, so it will be in our time. It's what's about to happen. It's about to be a people being taken over by this Nephilim. Why? Because they don't have any bodies. So they're going to need bodies to come into. That's why they're putting out these movies, Pokemon, where a human being comes into this, comes a Pokemon. Venom, where that spirit or thing is on the inside of him, using his body just to get around. I just need you. I need your body so I can be, but I don't need you. Think about it. What do you think is going to be actually? They said men are going to literally try to kill themselves. They're going to want to die, but not be able to. What do you think is going to be on the inside of them? Do you not see what happened with Venom? When dude didn't, and they showed you that they specifically showed it. He had just got messed up. He didn't have venom inside of him. And what was happening to him? He was dying. Venom was able to reach to his hand, get back into him, was able to pull out that thing that was killing the mortal self of him and threw it out. And the man healed back up again. From the very beginning of the movie, the person suffers like literally a car crash. You can see her walking. Her leg is completely broken as she's walking because the thing is on the inside of her. It heals her. Doesn't die. As long as it's inside of it, the person or the host that is in cannot die. They will long for death, but not be able to run. It says death will run from them. Do we need to see that scripture? Death will run from them. That's coming. Can you imagine you up there doing all the craziest things you can think to do? Trying to kill yourself and you can't die? Death is going to run from you. I ain't even touching you. Look. And in those days shall men seek death and shall in no way find it. Think about that. You don't jump off of a building. This should definitely do it right here, buddy. How many feet is this? 50 feet? All right, definitely. This is going to immortalize me right here, buddy. I am about to get up out of here. This demon's not going to be inside of me for not much longer. Boom. Smash your face. Face come back together again. What the? All right. I'm going to go sever myself in two. This power meal right here, buddy, this will all definitely do the trick. Hey, yo, grand, buddy. We're about to do this. Put yourself right there. Who knows? It might try to stop you from doing it. They got this movie called Upgrade. Y'all be think I be playing. They're already telling you what's coming. So everyone who is not rocking, let me show you. When I say that I'm the king of Yisolele, that's exactly who I am. As this banner is your banner of salvation. It's the same thing as having the blood on your doorpost. Play with it if you don't. Play with it if you want to. There's a reason why the Father gave this to me and then put the power that he put it in my mouth. Seriously. Seriously. The Father put the power in my mouth because he said out of his mouth will be a rod of iron. The government will rest upon his shoulders. That's the authority of the kingdom, period. Now this is the banner of salvation. But those who don't have this, this is going to become your new future. And we're already here. People are getting chipped up, trying to find a ways how to live forever by taking their conscience and putting into these robots and putting into these machines. We here. In those days, people will seek death and will in no, think about that, and will in no way. I'm gonna do a car crash. That's what we're gonna do. Man, we about to take this. All right, I want you to take over here. Okay, buddy, we're gonna test this thing out. You going out in? We're gonna ram our cars as fast as we can, okay? Boom. What normally would kill people, people ain't gonna be able to die. They shall in no way find it and shall desire to die. The time's gonna come, I'd rather be dead than alive, but I can't die. How do you know that? Because I done tried to kill myself. Means suicide's gonna go out the window. The way up out of that is this. No, it's not me. That is that lady right there. We just got the same kind of hair. So, but look. This is where we headed to. That's why we keep these Sabbaths. Because it says to find him, seek him in a time when he can be found. Seek him in a time when he may be found. Invitation to the needy. Surely you will summon a nation. This is what he's saying. Listen, listen, listen. People think he's just talking rhetoric. So you understand this. The Bible is the perfect plan. It is. It's the perfect plan. The plan is outlaid. See, people are looking for, people don't understand. The escape route is inside the Bible. You hear people say, man, the Bible is not fully there. I'm saying something. If I told you the perfect plan, would you follow it to the T? Or would you make things up as you went along? Because many things are hard to believe. That means this book is going to be saying some things that might be almost impossible to believe. But it's the perfect plan. You heard Jonathan, you even Pastor Mello saying, this is not even the full book. So what is it? For them, it's not the full book. For us, it is literally the Father's master plan. I might want to share this video, but don't share it too many places because people don't understand that I'm decoding the whole book as we go. That's what we're doing. That's what the two witnesses are. They're the ones who the Father is going to give the answer. It says the oil pours out of them. What? The book was closed. And in a certain sense, it still is closed. But the Father is going to have the book reopened through the two witnesses' mouths. But they need a lamp for the oil to pour. The word is the lamp unto our feet and a light unto our path. So the two witnesses need the word for the oil to pour. But it's going to be fresh oil, fresh revelation, fresh understanding. He made the book a parable so that those who have understanding can read it. It's not for everybody. So people see it like, what the heck does this mean? It's not for their eyes. It's an instruction manual. It's crazy, but I love it. Your word is a lamp unto my feet. Look, a light unto my path. This is not something to be saying. He is telling you something. And in this one also is where he also gives what? The so-called Hebrew alphabet. So this is David who wrote this. Your word is a lamp to my feet. Aleph, beginning. Blessed are those whose way is blameless, who walk in the law of Yah. Blessed are those who keep his testimonies and seek him with all their heart. They do no iniquity. They walk in his ways. You have ordained your precepts that we should keep them diligently. Oh, that my ways were committed to keeping your statutes. Then I would not be ashamed when I consider all your commandments. I will praise you with an upright heart. Upright heart. Upright heart. Owned by Yah. This is the form of worship. Now, Yuande is a word for worship. It means what? Praise. Judah means praise. Praise. The king has to also be of Yuande to give him the praise. So the king is a worshiper because that's why he chose David. For the Father seeketh such to worship him. The king has to be a worshiper. Boy, wait. She broke your airplane. This is powerful. The oil is coming out. The lamp unto my feet, the light unto my path. When I learned your righteous, balanced judgments, I will keep your statutes. Do not utterly forsake me. The word is a lamp unto my feet, a light unto my path. This is the Father showing us something. This word is our way of adding him. It's powerful. I love it. They don't have what we have. They have no understanding. None. They don't understand this book. Watch this. Father says, with stammering lips will I speak. Look. Now, who is going to be speaking to? Yuande. Because you were sent out to the four corners of the earth. So the Father says, I'm going to give you instructions in stammering lips. For with stammering lips and another tongue will he speak to this people. Listen. Now, the ones who are in the land, they still have the tongue. They still have the tongue. So then, I mean, watch this. That means this book is not for them. It's not. They, for the most part, they do need it, but then don't, in a sense. It's not useful for what they can see parts of it. They're like, this is not the real book. You hear Jonathan, he'll go off. Like, this is not the real book. How you gonna do that? You know what I'm saying? He'll go off. He is giving witness to something else, and he don't even know it. All right. So we know the Apocrypha is real. It shows us who is what is what. It's a beautiful thing, right? But then he says, with stammering lips That means languages outside of the Bantu. How many languages have the Bible been written in? What was the only book that they gave us to read? There's only one book they gave us to read. But with stammering lips will I speak to this people. He gave us this book to speak to us. Not to them, to us. This was our weapon from the very beginning. You know how you come in a movie and whatnot, and you have the hero there, he's tied up. But then they gave him his weapon without even knowing they gave him his weapon. His weapon that they first gave him was used as something as them using it against him. It was a weapon against him. But then later on, as the time goes on, this weapon becomes sharper in his hands than in theirs. From the very beginning, when we first got here, the Father gave us his word, which is the same thing. When the enemy comes in like a flood, the Father will lift up a standard against him. The first book we are issued back to us is the word, the Bible. It's the first thing they gave us. Boom. The very same thing that they gave us, the Father is going to use against them. Because they thought they was giving us, they gave it to us first as a blunt blade. Couldn't cut nothing. But as the years gone on, Father began to sharpen the blade and kept sharpening the blade and kept sharpening the blade. But now that blade is becoming sharper because in the right hands, it turns into oil. Revelation. So it was something used to keep you down, the Father will use to break the yokes that they placed on your necks. You're about to hear somebody who all right. Son having a problem sharing. So, surely you will summon a nation you do not know, and nations who do not know you will run to you. For Nazami, your Elohim, the Holy One of Yisolele, has bestowed glory on you. Seek Nazambi while he may be found. Call on him while he is near. These are the feast days. These are the Sabbath days. Let the what? Wicked man forsake his own way, and the unrighteous man his own thoughts. Let him return to Yah. How you return back to him? Through the feast days and Sabbath days, that he may have compassion, mercy, and to Nizambi, for he will freely pardon. Just the time to find mercy. It's keeping his Sabbaths, keeping his feast days, right? I'm not going to stay here that much longer, but understand that this book, the people in the land, might be like it's something different for them. The Father says, I'm going to speak to these people with stammering lips. Why? In another tongue. Look, but with stammering lips, English is stammering. In another tongue, it is another tongue for us. Will he speak to this people? For by scorned lips, is what he's saying, insults. For by insults, by another tongue, doth he speak unto this people. Now, what did the ones with the scorning lips, what did they say to you? What did they give you? Now the Father says, I'm going to speak to you by what they gave to you, to scorn you, to ruin you, to bring you up under their subjection. I'm going to reverse it and use it as your protection. That's the Bible. That's why when Pastor Melvin is like, this is not even the whole book. It's not even it. There are so many stories that's missing from here. What in the world? Because the Father has, this is a map. It's instructions. And they give witness to it. This is not even the whole book. The Apocrypha. They still tell me, even with the Apocrypha, like, all right, there's still so much stuff. Why? Because the Father is speaking through us, or speaking to us through these stammering lips. But only the right person holding that book can wield it. It's his word. So just like the Messiah, let's look at this real quick and we're gonna go. Who is worthy to open the seals, right? Yeah, open the seal. Here we go. To open the scroll. There it is. Who's worthy to open the scroll? And they get mad. They was like starting crying, be like, no one is worthy to open the scroll. And it's this whole little just musical going on. Like, who is worthy to open the scroll? Open the scroll, open the scroll. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, who's already It's like, who is worthy to open the scroll? Scroll with the 7 seals. Then I saw a scroll in the right hand of the one seated on the throne. It had writings on both sides and was sealed with 7 seals. And I saw a mighty angel proclaiming in a loud voice, who is worthy to break the seals and open the scroll? For no one in heaven or on earth or under the earth was able to open the scroll or look inside of it. This is above your pay grade. Sit your butt down somewhere. You understand? This is what's happening. And now they're going to start crying because ain't no one worthy to open this scroll. Nobody, right? But no one in heaven or on the earth, under the earth, was able to open the scroll or look inside of it. You can't even touch this. Or you can touch it, but you can't open it up, right? You can't even look inside it. You're not worthy. And I began to weep bitterly because no one was found worthy to open the scroll, look inside it. Now it's about to get deep. And it's about to like go into the mode of slap you, punch you, hurt you. That's what it's about to go into. This that mode right here. We about to go there. Because let's go. All right, let's go. Why is this? Then one of the elders said to me, do not weep. Behold, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the root of David, has triumphed to open the scroll and its 7 seals. Now watch this. Then I saw a lamb who appeared to have been slain, standing in the center of the throne, encircled by the 4 living creatures and the elders. The lamb had 7 horns and 7 eyes, which represents the 7 spirits of Yah, sent out into all the earth. And he came and took the scroll from the right hand of the one seated on the throne. When he had taken the scroll, the 4 living creatures and 24 elders fell down before the Lamb. Each one had a harp, and they were holding golden bowls full of incense, which are the prayers of the saints. And they sang a new song. Worthy are you to take the scroll and open its seals, because you were slain. And by your blood you purchased for Yah those from every tribe. It says, and by your blood you purchased for Yah. What did he say? By your blood you purchased for Nzambi. Now, we're about to go ahead and hit those who don't understand what I've been trying to say for the whole entire time. This is literally the symbol of you being purchased by the blood of the Messiah. But people don't get it though. I always have to make everything like A, B, C, D, stupid for people to grab hold to it. We say it's like the blood being put on the doorpost. People don't get that. But now you see, this is literally what it looks like with this open seal right here. Now the light bulb just went off. I told you that the Father gave it to me. So the Father gave me a vision, showed me how to do everything, and then I was the one to put this symbol together because they was divided. But I took this piece and I put this piece with this piece and formed this. The Bible says that this king will make a sign, a symbol, and it will become a symbol for who is the heart of it, the Messiah. Yisayah come. Which is the very same thing which is done right here. Worthy are you to take the scroll and open its seals, because you was slain. And by your blood you purchase for Yah those from every tribe, tongue, and people and nation. They're owned by Yesiah Yah. This is literally the logo of that seal that's being read in these words. Play with it if you want to. Worthy are you to take the scroll and open its seals, because you were slain. And by your blood you purchased for Yah those from every tribe and tongue and people and nation. You have made them to be a kingdom and priests to serve our Yah, and they will reign upon the earth. Now, do you understand why this seal is so important? This is not just a banner, it's also a seal. So every single one who's rocking with this seal right here are the same ones who are going to be sealed in their foreheads. But if you don't do this, then guess what you are opening yourself for? And in those days shall men seek death and shall not find it, and shall desire to die, and death shall flee from them. Your choice. This or this. This is the seal. I said for everybody to change their little Facebook's profile to this. People still want to rock their own self. Fine. Y'all ain't listen to the one who actually can hear from the Most High Yah. That's on you. But you ain't gonna be able to say I didn't tell you. Now I'm covering my own house right here. So some people say, oh, well, the queen, she don't have hers like this. I'm actually covering her. She got hers on there for a reason. She has told me why she has it that way. That's my bit. I'm dealing with that already. She's already told me, she's like, hey, this is why I'm doing this, this. And I have agreed, like, okay, it's a good reason for that. Let it be. But everyone else, if your head have it done, that's cool. And the wife, she can whatever. But as long as the head or whoever has theirs done, you need it done. There's a reason for this. Father told me to raise the banner. Since the moment since I found out this was the banner, Father said, you need to have the banner raised. So I've been raising the banner ever since. And now you understand this banner is this.
You see me right here. Why do people
I told you to do it all the time.
Why?
All the time.
You want to be
Same.
over here.
Yep.
You see me right here. So why you go all the way over there? I already took it.
All right. The Lamb exalted. Now you can't have the Lamb be exalted without Father also exalting the one who's going to be exalting him. I told y'all, 2010, Father said, this is a family portrait of me and him. I didn't get it. because I didn't see myself as anything great. I just said, oh, it's just like that way with everybody. He said, son, this is a family portrait. Family means family. You're in the family. He said, this is you. He said, this is me. The Father don't say things just to be saying it. And he won't be given this just to be given. And he told me that this is literally what it's like in heaven. He says, all those who are owned by me. He said, that's exactly what the kingdom is. Those who are owned by me. This is me, the king, who is owned by him. And therefore he puts everyone up under me who has the covenant. That's how it works. So just as he is worthy to open the scroll on the earth, there has to, in the heavens, there has to be some witnesses or some people worthy to read what he has opened. So he says, in those days, I will do what? I will empower my two witnesses. What are these two witnesses going to be talking about? The very same thing that's in these seals. So just so we got the half part. So things is being spoken in the heavenlies, but just as there had to be one person worthy to open up the scrolls and the seals, there had to be some people worthy to read it, to recite it, to say what the Messiah is going to say to them. Now none of this makes sense. Let's go to Revelations 11. It says those are the ones who what? Stand by the Messiah of the whole earth. And he's giving me this signal, or he's giving this sign, not just for me, but for you. So when you see this, when you see Zechariah, I'm like, wait a minute, that looks the same as Zechariah chapter 4. Wait a minute, that's Revelation. That is the witness. And Father lets me know that I'm the witness. Meaning what? I'm going to be bearing witness to what the Messiah is going to be saying. Where? In this seal. In these seals that he's going to be saying, he's going to be letting it be flowing out of whom? His two witnesses. And I will give power unto my two witnesses. Power to do what? What does a witness do? Speak. Have dreams. And I will give power unto my two witnesses, and they shall do what? Prophesy for 1,203 days, clothing sackcloth. Why? Because the Messiah is going to be pouring out some stuff on the earth. So as the Messiah is doing this, these two witnesses are going to be saying what the Messiah is doing right here. There's only two chosen. Not everybody was chosen. So everyone's not going to be chosen to speak for the Messiah. Only the two witnesses, which could be the only ones that's in Zechariah chapter 4, which speaks powerfully. Can no one say anything to me now? There's nothing. I'm so serious. This is so powerful. This is so powerful. The golden lampstand. And I answer again, what be these two olive branches, which through the two golden pipes empty the golden oil out of themselves? Look, then I answered and said unto him, what are these two olive trees upon the right side of the candlestick and upon the left side thereof? Now watch this. We just found out yesterday that all of our borders are literally filled with olive trees. Now watch this. We're about to give you a whole nother thing. I gotta say this part. It's so powerful. I was about to say this right here. Right here. Look good. Just one thing that Father is dealing with me on, and what I'm saying. The way the world sees, the Father doesn't see. So what they see as desolate is not going to be the same way the Father sees desolation. Think of the fig tree that was used as an example. When he came to the fig tree was supposed to have fruit on it at this time. But since it didn't, Messiah cursed it. You're supposed to have fruit on you at this time. What is it doing? You're not serving your purpose. So since you're not serving your purpose, I curse you. Think about our land being desolate. It's supposed to produce fruit, but the fruit never gets ripe. It always casts its fruit before its time because it's desolate. Doesn't mean it's a whole bunch of, we looking for desolation as like a whole bunch of dirt. Like it's just covered over with dirt. It's not really, it's like it's just a whole bunch of sand. There is no trees there. We're looking for desolation. So that's why when they go over there to that place that has really nothing there, and they're, look at this building. This is the desolation the Father's talking about. It's a patch of grass right there. Look at that, buddy. There's nothing there growing. This is desolation. No. The ancient paths are going to be keeping the same thing it's supposed to be keeping. But it's just the fruit is going to give before it's time. Therefore, making it uninhabitable because this land cannot produce any fruit. It can grow, but anything that does grow, locusts come up here and eat this bad boy. That was a cold meal right there. That was a cold meal. Do that again next year. Grow this same crop again next year. We're going to come out and eat it. Or it does produce, but then it grows too quickly and then it just matures too quickly and just drops to the ground. Not worthy enough fruit to eat. So we're going to be like, now watch what the nation's going to say. Hey, we don't want this piece of land. This land ain't producing nothing. It's dead. Like it's a curse on it or something. Like it's desolate. I mean, so what? You can grow some fruit here, but they don't ever mature. It always gives before its time. It doesn't carry the baby full term. It miscarries the baby. That's the condition of our land. The land that we're supposed to go to, this special wilderness, it gives before its time. People are looking at this book as what it is. It's a book. But the ones who have the oil, they need the word so they can give the revelation of what was spoken. And every single word in here, there is a decoded message. Only the two witnesses have been chosen to speak. There's only two witnesses. It's not a whole house, not 12 people, not 4 people. It is literally 2 people, period. And they are given the power to read what the Messiah says from the scroll. That makes sense. The other does not. So with stammering lips, for by scorn, listen what scorn means. That's mocking, right? For by mockery will I speak to this people. I told you, every single thing that we ever mocked us on, there is a pebble. It's the Father speaking to us. You monkey! You ape! Because when they came to our land, they saw monkeys. They saw apes. They're going off of what they saw, what they identify you with. Your land had apes. Your land had monkeys. You had to get past the scorning to see the treasure behind what they said. The Father said, with stammering lips, with a scorning lips, with a disrespectful lip, I'ma speak to you. With mockery, I'ma speak to you. People said this Bible was meant to mock us. I'ma speak to you. Talk to me, baby. Talk to me. That's why those in the land, they don't see it like this ain't reading the whole book. It's not meant to be. It's the Father speaking to us. Speak to my heart. Open dislike, disrespect, mockery, indignation, contempt, disdain, derision, contempt. Y'all understand? I don't understand how you gonna read this white man's book. He wrote it as a mockery to keep you under his foot. And the Father says, with stammering lips will I speak to you. The very same thing they gave to mock you, I'm going to use it as a weapon against them. I'm going to empower my two witnesses to read what they took out, to understand it as a parable, because the lamp is a light unto our feet and a light unto our pathway. And the oil comes out when we understand the word. The Father wrote their own demise in the book that they gave us. And they don't even realize it. That's why this book does them no good. That's why Jonathan's like, man, this book, like, what? Because it's not for them. It's for us. Because we the one who's been scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. And the Father's got to be able to speak to us. How else can a king lead? You got to have a manual, a book. This is that book. If I told you the perfect plan, would you follow it to the T? Inside this book is the instructions on how to lead, what to look for. Just telling you, I love this book. It's telling you how to survive in this whole entire thing. People really didn't think they're going to get money out of it. No, it is literally an instruction manual on how to survive in the rough times. Other people read this book, they don't get it because they haven't been chosen to read it. At this time, just to skip in your message is not going to do. You got to be able to get people through survival. And that's only going to come if you can hear from the Messiah. And the Messiah is not talking to everybody. He picks 2 witnesses. Just like he chose 12 disciples, the Messiah chooses 2 witnesses. These will be the same ones who is his road dogs. They're the same ones in Zechariah. And I answer again and said to him, what be these 2 olive branches, which through the 2 golden pipes empty the golden oil, the revelation, the words that the Messiah is going to be saying in between them. Think about it. The Messiah is in between these 2. So definitely, if he's worthy to open the scroll, who you think he's going to be reading it to? 2 witnesses. This is so powerful. And he said to me, and he answered me and said, knowest thou not what these be? And I said, no, not my Lord. This is talking to an angel. Then he said, these are the 2 anointed. Anointed mean what? Ones. So it could be like 2 Christ then, right? 2 Messiahs. 2 deliverers. Ooh. These are the 2 anointed ones that stand by the Messiah of the whole entire earth. Y'all better know what y'all looking at when y'all look at this. Don't let people mock you up out of here. These are the 2 anointed ones that stand by the Messiah of the whole earth. And that's this. So then this is this too. So yeah. Congratulations if you made it this far. Father got a lot of stuff in store for us. So desolation is not like everything is like pulled up or stuff. No, he said you're gonna go and rebuild the ancient ruins. Ruins are there. All right, so the place there to keep people out of these places is not gonna produce fruit. It's gonna be uninhabitable, meaning you can live here, but your land is not gonna produce for you. So therefore, when people see this land, they're going to what? Mock it. And this land used to be flourishing and everything like that, but not anymore. This land sucks. Nobody want this. They're going to talk about it. That's why the Father says, like, you're in the nation's mouth as a curse. Like, the land is no good. That's the land we want. When we go there, like, they tell us, like, oh, well, this land, we want to listen for words like, this land does not produce. We're listening for those words. This land don't produce. Oh, that's the land we want. What? I just told you this thing. You can't plant nothing here. It doesn't work. Oh, that's the land we want. See, we want what they don't want. And we're going to boast in the wealth of the nations. The Father made sure he cut off the gold of the land, the produce of the land, so no one will come there and set themselves up there. And if they did, they set up little houses, but then after they set up their little house and found out they couldn't produce on the land, oh, they left. So that house is still there. Those things are still there that they don't spend money on and could not get it to produce. There's a land called Namaquah land that doesn't produce. It gives its fruit before its time. People are like, what Namaquah? Who? Look at this. Look at this. The Namaquah land is an arid region of Namibia and South Embo, extending along the west coast over 1,000 kilometers and covering a total area of 440,000 square kilometers. It is divided by the lower course of the Orange River into two portions: Little Namaquah land to the south and Great Namaquah land to the north. South Kingdom, North Kingdom. Just saying. Just throwing little words out there. But Namaquah land, look at it. You have never ever seen any trees in the world like it. What is this tree? Look how beautiful it looks. Exactly. Possessed land and dwelling houses we didn't build. Many mansions in my father's house. So there's going to be some houses going to be left abandoned. Y'all see this? Namaquah land. Listen how it sounds. It sounds beautiful. I don't even know what it means, but it sounds beautiful. Illegal miners also want. See, they're mining in these areas. People just learned something new today. What how we learn about this? Who is a Namaquah land? It's home. The Kalahari there is a part of our land. See, when I read in the Bible, when he says your land, like this is going to inhabit it, that's what have I said. When I heard it, I was like, that sounds like a safari to me. That's what they did. Your lands are safaris and national parks. That's what happened to your land. Your land turned into national park. Look at this. We got houses and stuff. Oh, let's go back to that. Let's go back there, buddy. Let's go back there. Namaquah land. It's a lodge. Primrose Cottage. Got all these different houses, buddy. Beach houses. Father's gonna cause a trembling. These people have to leave. You're gonna inhabit. You're gonna boast in the wealth of the nations, buddy. We got a White House in, man. Y'all be out doing yourselves. I just love how y'all be doing business. I love how they did business on the land, buddy. This Profader Inn, oh my goodness. The grocery, thank you. Well, thank you. You thought about us. I like y'all. I love the way they do business. Look, Desert Rose Guest House. Man, they be doing it big up in here, boy. I love the way white people spend money in our land. I just loved it. I loved it. This is so great. Man, we wouldn't even have that stuff without y'all. That's what I'm talking about. Like, y'all wouldn't have y'all stuff without us. We wouldn't have our stuff now without y'all. Y'all, I love the way y'all do business. And y'all just go all out and everything. So we got swimming pools. Love the way y'all do business. Look at that. Man, they got chairs up in this mud. These places are already furnished. So I'm talking about, man. I'm talking about, don't leave them empty. Oh, no. We got restaurants. Man, we got, look at this. Man, we got so many hotels. You know how many people that will hold? Oh, my good. Look at this bed right here. They got a B&B self-catering. That's what I'm talking about right there. They know how to do, they know how to spend money, buddy. This Springbok Caravan Park, man, I love your pool right here, buddy. To show you where they've been at the whole entire time, right? Using up all their money in our land, and we love it. Thank you. We need like a big old exercising court. If y'all can get like a this is nice. We need a game room. Make sure you make a game room right there. Y'all these houses need to have game rooms in them, all right? I'm requiring the king needs a game room, all right? I'm gonna need a game room, right? Make that happen. I'm gonna need a game room, like, you know what I'm saying? I want to be by the beach. No, I don't. I want to be right there where the sun comes up early in the morning. I want to be right there where the Father is. This is powerful. Look at this, man. I love the way they do business, man. This is great. We got just nothing but just hotels upon hotels upon hotels upon hotels upon hotels. All on our, look at this, Namaquah accommodation. All of it belongs to us, baby. South Africa. All this is in South Embo. All of it. I love this. I love the way y'all do business. You can choose what you want. You got a gym up in here. Ooh. My goodness. Y'all put all y'all money over here. I love this. This is y'all way. This is y'all space right here. This is a space. We going to space. Where's space at in Embo? That's where space was. Space. San Portugal was 2 hours behind Kenya. It starts at 6:29 a.m. in Kenya. So it will start at 4:29 a.m. for you. Hey. People are helping you out. See, people, that's y'all catching on. People catching on. All right, so I'm about to get up off of here though. I don't know what Carrie Ann's gonna do. Oh, Father, yeah, I don't know. But I seen Jonathan showed up on some of the videos. His comments showed up on some of the videos that we have been doing. I've been seeing people like great spirit, you know, may the Father increase you, you know, words like that. So I don't know. A lot of people, I didn't know how many people have seen these videos, but man, it's crazy. Like Father is increasing the fire, and we can see why now. We can definitely see why. It's a reason behind everything that's going on right now. She thought she had power. Stop in the name of Jesus. Just stop it. It's so hilarious. And they be so serious too. So serious. Stop it. Like you a devil or something. Like you supposed to be like an imp. It's supposed to be the name above every name. Stuff is hilarious. All right. Oh yeah, we have a meeting coming up in September. I'm gonna have to get y'all abreast on it. I'm trying to get some polos made for the council. Like, so when we show up, you know, so when we show up on these different Zoom meetings, meeting with people all different around the world and everything like that, that we all show up, at least the council show up with the same colors. We all show up unified, like, all right, we got one mind, we got one heart. And you know what I'm saying? We're definitely obviously gonna have what owned by y'all on that bad boy. The other one's gonna have protector on it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I've been looking into, see how much it costs for the polo shirts, to get them made, get them done. And then, so I need everyone's sizes. Uncle Kenny, I need your size. Carla Young, I need your size. Dale Ward, I need your size. I talked to my boy Yanab and the other one who named Manzambi, I need your size. I have to call y'all up. I got a special group already. I'm gonna start putting everybody into it. So I'm gonna make a council group today. So it's gonna be comprised of men and women. So it is going to be made today. So I got one made for the men, where it's just us men just come through and just talk. So now I gotta go ahead and just make one where we all come through, and I'm gonna get y'all sizes so we can get this stuff done. So we don't have that much time either. 3X. All right. We need to trying to like decide on the color though. Like I don't want nothing boring, but white is good, but it's like you can be easily done. My wife, she gotta get one as well. Get a shirt as well. We gotta come up with a nice, you know, color. It's gonna be like a polo shirt, pretty much for the most part, but it's gonna have the artwork, you know, instead of on my yard, and, you know, protect her and all that good stuff. So yeah, it's definitely gonna have this one. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so that's pretty much what I'm looking into. And I gotta find out how much it costs and go from there, get it out to everybody, so we can. So hey, we got a meeting coming up. You know, put the shirt on, so we all up there unified. So you know what I'm saying? So they can see, like, all right, so this, we can see a unity here going on. So what's going on? That's exactly what we want. We want that unification of what we, because like the scripture says that they had one heart, one mind. Yeah, look at these people. Now look what he said. Now this People just look at this as a punishment. But the Father was speaking to us. He was telling us in the diaspora, this is what you need to do. Watch this. The Tower of Babel. This is a book of testimonies. Then the Most High. Then the Zambi came down to see the city and the tower that the sons of men were building. And the Zambi said, if they have begun to do this as one people, speaking the same language, then nothing, the Father's going to restore us back to a pure language. So we may all call upon him as one accord. Speaking same language. It's got to be balanced. Everything's going to be balanced. People speaking the same language, then nothing they devise will be beyond them. There will be nothing that they cannot do. Once the people become one, look, this is only the beginning of what they will do. And nothing they propose to do will now be impossible for them because they have one mind, one heart, one language, meaning their communication is one. They have one focus. Therefore, nothing will be impossible for them to complete. We're going to take that same model and put it for the kingdom. Take that same model and put it for the word. Take that same model and put it for Goshen Black. Put that same model, put it towards protect her. Towards the Sabbath, towards the feast days. Your 6:30 is my 6:30. It's not your 6:30, then that 6:30, then that 6:30. No, it's all the same. And the 6:30 we have, or the time, the sunrise we have, is literally from the land. One heart, one mind, the land. Jerusalem, if we forget about you, let our right hand, it means what? The right hand means of power. Let our power cease from us. Every single thing we choose to do, in that power, let it fail. Think about it. Let my right hand forget what it's supposed to do. If the right hand is power, that means everything you put your hand to do, let it fizzle out. Let it not continue. Anything that does not involve you going home, it will die. Black Wall Street will keep you here, so it had to die. Anything that's going to keep you here has to die, has to fail. You cannot be successful in the land of your captivity. How much is the protector shirt? I'm gonna look into that today for the polos. I'm up there thinking I'm talking to y'all on my phone, so I'm up preparing it around. About to go to the kitchen, thinking I'm still talking to y'all, and I'm not. You want some of that? I want one of those rolls. We'll probably make a cinnamon.
I'm gonna go to work, but I don't know if I'm gonna stay.
Okay. So we're gonna look at them up. I'm gonna come back. We're gonna do another live, and then we're gonna look into. I need for the council. So everyone who's in council, I'm gonna send you an invite. I need y'all to come on, and we're gonna be looking at polos. We're gonna be doing. I'm having the restring. Boom, looking at polos. So we do different things upon this mug. We don't just do everything about. Oh, it's just gonna be teaching today. No, we do things. We watch movies. We have fun. We have a life. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have the kids come on in sometimes. We dance. We have fun. Like we just. It's not all so serious all the time. It's like we like to have fun. You know what I'm saying? So, Father said he come to give us life and that we may have life more abundantly. But guess what? It's going to be so much better in the land. Can you imagine this? You've already seen what they left there. The Father's going to cause for those things, those different people to hot tail up out of there. They're going to be scared for their life. And we're going to be going right into what they left. We're going to go back there and rebuild the ancient places too. We're going to ask for the ancient places. That's what I tell people. Let them have that mess. Let Israel have what they had. They don't have what we had. They don't have nothing compared to what we getting. The game is just getting started. And everybody who's not a witness, for the Messiah, the Father's gonna be shutting their mouths. And they're gonna go up and say, oh, the Lord said this, the Lord said that. Father gonna be like, Messiah gonna be like, did you say that? Like, don't say that. People gonna look like, stupid. That's why the Messiah, these two witnesses are the witnesses for the Messiah. Meaning what? They are going to be where the word of Yah is going to be coming out from. Everywhere else is going to be closed. Because the golden oil is going to come out of them. Why? Because the Father, the Messiah is speaking. These are the ones who stand on the side of him on the golden, on the Ark of the Covenant. That's why you're not going to have to ask about the Ark of the Covenant, because the Ark of the Covenant is going to be right here. The Messiah is going to be there, and the two witnesses. That is the Ark of the Covenant. Watch this. Ark of the Covenant. I had to make it plain again. No longer will they ask where the Ark of the Covenant is. This is it. It's a family portrait. It's the Ark of the Covenant. The Ark of the Covenant is what? The Messiah in the middle and two anointed ones on the outside. Messiah in the middle. An anointed one on this side and probably another anointed one on this side. The Ark of the Covenant. Hello. Oh yeah, it came from heaven, right? The Father gave this, right? It didn't came from me. It came from him, Nazambi. So he's gonna give me anything that's gonna be earthly, like made for the earth, or stuff that's made as it is in heaven first, so it is on the earth. Ouch. All right. So I'll be back. Love y'all. Have a good one. What's up?